Hello everyone, my name is DeadGambit and welcome to the missing parts of Maria Gwozdek. Yeah, I don't really know exactly what this game is about, but it is a puzzle game, and I'm guessing from the description that it gave me is that I'll be sacrificing body parts to solve a case or something like that. I don't know. Well, we'll see. But anyways, this is how the game loaded up. Tell me everything from the beginning, I guess. Oh, there we go. Okay. Sometimes I wonder what my life would be like if I had never met him. Would I still be alive? And would it be a bad thing if I wouldn't? How are you feeling? I'm much better now, dear. Don't you worry. The nurse is really nice, too. Will you come and visit me soon? I promise I will, Mom. As soon as I can. Good. How was work? Okay. I mean, it's kind of chaotic at the moment, but it's going well. I'm so glad to hear that. Oh, it's medication time, dear. I have to go. Okay, Mom. I'll call you tomorrow. Bye. Love you. I was laid off 2 months ago and can't bring myself to tell my mother. I can't ask her for money, as she is barely able to support herself, what with her illness, and I'm afraid the worry could make her worse. My landlord told me to pack my stuff and move out by the end of the week, the day after tomorrow. I haven't been able to bring myself to start packing though. I've been to about a dozen job interviews since I got the sack. What if I get a call? I know it's stupid, yet I keep hoping. I don't have anywhere to go either. I suppose I might be able to crash for a few nights at my elder sister Carolina's place in Columbus. Both Carolina and her husband Albert are just too successful to tolerate a miserable piece of shit like me for long. Then I could go to my mom's place in Martinsburg. It's been vacant since she was hospitalized. Problem is, if I couldn't find a job in Charleston, what are the chances of me getting one in Martinsburg? And how do I tell Mom? Fuck. Why did it have to come to this? What am I supposed to do? Let's see. I guess we can just change the answer machine. Hey Maria, did you call? We took Duck to see a movie. If it was about money, I mean, I'm sorry, but we really can't help right now. And you really need to learn to manage by yourself. So hey, let me know if you hear back from Walmart or whatever. It's all in your hands. Bye. Wow. That's, okay. Wow, sisterly love and support at its most touching. I think I'm glad you weren't there when I called. What do I do now? Let's watch the TV. I turn on the TV hoping for a distraction. It's the news, and the anchor's face is solemn and grim. She's reporting on a war happening somewhere in the world. There are air raids and explosions and shelling, and people are dying. Cities lie in ruin. Then a video shows a child crying in what seems to be a refugee camp. This is what real suffering looks like, I tell myself. Compared to what these people are living through, what's losing a lousy job and being evicted out of a cardboard box of an apartment. This little inner pep talk only makes me feel worse. Like there is no hope for the world. Like it's just a spectrum of how bad things are. And I should consider myself lucky to be on the not at immediate risk of being killed side of it. What do I do now? Okay, I guess go outside because it's a lovely day. Yeah, I could do with a breath of fresh air, figuratively for the most part, but some literal fresh air wouldn't hurt either. I slide into my boots and put on my coat, walk out the apartment, and take the elevator to the first floor. Outside is chilly and eerily quiet. The rumble of distant traffic from the interstate is the only reminder that there is still life in the city. One of the street lights is flickering, plunging the already poorly lit street into darkness before coming back on moments later. I'm not sure if I'm glad or uneasy that there are no people in sight. A bit of both, perhaps. I start walking. Doesn't matter where. I try not to think about anything, just absorb the stareless void of the night. I hear a strange sound behind me, like huge wings flapping. I turn around but see nothing. But then, when I turn back again, so they never called you back. Where the hell did this guy come from? And is it even a guy? Not Cyberdynamics, not London Sports, not Mendez Delivery, not even Walmart. The city just doesn't need you. Who the hell are you and what do you want? I am Oren and I want to offer you a deal. No thanks. Please find somebody else. I can help you get a job. Cyberdynamics, you want them to get back to you and offer you work. I can arrange that. See, are you stalking me? What part of no thanks do you not understand? How does that deal of yours work? What part of no thanks do you not understand? Maybe the part where you are out of a job and about to be evicted, but you are still refusing an offer of help? Genuine offers of help rarely come from creepy strangers in the street at 9 p.m. This one does, except for the creepy part. Also, what I'm offering you is a deal, so I'm not exactly doing it for charity. Okay, I know I'm going to regret asking. How does that deal of yours work? Good. Now you want to hear about it. The deal is that I grant your wishes. Figures, I'm talking to a freaking fairy. You got it. We sign a contract and grant your wishes in return for your organs. My what? Organs. Body parts. Say I give you that job at Cyberdynamics and you give me an ear or an eye. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. This guy's a maniac. Pepper spray him. Get the fuck away from me, you sick fuck. I'm frantically fishing through my bag for the can of mace that I bought ages ago, but until now never actually came close to using. Is it there? Could I have lost it? Oh god, there's no time. He's gonna kill me right here in the middle of the... Thank goodness, here it is. Turn this thing here. What are you doing? I aimed the can at his face and pressed a button. The guy realizes what is happening and turns away at the last moment, but some of the spray still catches him in the eye, based on the grunt that follows and how he grabs at his face. I turned around and started running away as fast as I can. Is that nutjob chasing me? I don't dare look back. Panting, I opened the apartment complex and rushed to the elevator. I jabbed the button repeatedly, glancing back to see if he has followed me. When the elevator finally arrives, I jump in and press 4. Once on the 4th floor, I dart out the elevator and across the hall to my door. There is a note slipped under it. I grab it without thinking, get inside the apartment and lock the door behind me. I'm gasping. Should I call the police? Should I call Carolina? Could the creep have followed me? I don't think I heard his footsteps behind me, but I could barely hear anything besides my own gasping. What even was that? I'm so confused. I noticed a note I'm still holding in my trembling hand. Contract. I hereby agree to have my wishes granted in exchange for one organ or body part per wish. For my first wish, I agreed to part with my fill in the blank to initiate the contract. The rest of the page is filled with tiny print describing the terms of the deal. Holy fuck. The bastard knows where I live. Whoa, it's my... Oh, no, that's the desktop. Okay. I thought my microphone was going all crazy there. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, there we go. All right, call the cops, stow the contract in the bed. Let's call the cops! I dial 911. 911, what's your emergency? A man is... I realize I don't even know how to explain what just happened. It all sounds so bizarre. They may think I'm high. I wish I was. Hello? A man is following me. He knows where I live. He was threatened to remove my organs. What is the address of the emergency? It takes a moment before I can remember my own address and state it to the dispatcher. I expect the conversation to end there, but instead I kept getting more questions. My name, the phone number I'm calling from, if I can see or hear the man right now. Despite the panic, a tiny cynical voice in my head notes that this is almost like one of my job interviews, and going about as well. Okay, an officer has been dispatched to your address. Please wait for their arrival and do not open the door until you have confirmed their identity. Thanks. As I put down the receiver, I realized the dispatcher was saying something else before I hung up. I slouch against the wall and wait, listening for any noises coming from the shared corridor. For a while, there are none, and I find myself hoping that no one comes. Eventually, I hear footsteps. Well, this could be one of two things. I feel in my bag for the mace. Police department! This isn't the sicko's voice. I sigh with relief as I open the door. Don't we have one of those, what is it, those eye holes? Check? Alright, guess not. Good evening, madam. I'm Officer Darwish with CPD. We have received a call for help. May we come in? We? Me and my partner. Oh my god! I knew this was coming. Hello. Oh shit, he's with the police? Or just in cahoots with this officer? I'm fucked either way. My feet feel frozen to the floor, and for a moment, I just stare at the two men, unable to move or speak. Ma'am, may we come in? This is the guy who threatened me. I don't need help. There was a mistake. Get away from the door, I'll mace you. This is the guy that threatened me. Your partner is a criminal. I don't know what I expected to happen after saying this. But for a long moment, nothing happened at all. The officer's expressions remained blank. There is no sign of anger or surprise or skepticism. Nor does he so much as glance at the other man, Oren, who seems to be grinning at me. Man, this must be a case of mistaken identity. I can assure you this is my partner, and he is not involved in any criminal doings. Perhaps the person you encountered happened to look like me? We can help you find him. No, the creature on the planet looks like you. I don't need any help. There was a mistake. Oh man, I hope I'm making the right choice. Have you seen yourself in the mirror? There is no other creature on this planet that looks remotely like you. I'm surprised to hear myself say this. I'm still scared for my life, but I can also feel anger bubbling up inside me. The grinning on Oren's face makes me want to punch him in the teeth. The creep stares at me, apparently unsure of how to respond. I hold his stare and watch the grin slowly disappear from his face. Ma'am, what? The officer starts to say something, but Oren puts a hand on his shoulder and he stops. Madam, you are being uncooperative and we will leave. We cannot help people when they make it so difficult for us. That is not our contract. He says contract slowly and pointedly, flashes me another grin, then turns to leave. His partner follows him down the hallway, and I close and lock the door. When the elevator closes its door and starts moving, I collapse into a heap on the floor. I feel my anger seep away, giving way to an oppressive headache. I'm too tired to even attempt to process what just happened. Instead, I break down in tears. What have I done to deserve this? I've got no money and no job. My mother's in the hospital. My sister doesn't give a fuck about me. And now some sicko is stalking me. God, do you hear me? Why me? My whole body is shaking as I crawl into bed. I'm sobbing so hard I can't breathe. This is so damn cruel. If this sicko wants to cut off my ear, let him get the fuck on with it. I don't care anymore. I bury my head under the pillow and try to calm down. But the sobbing just won't go away. My throat is burning, my head is throbbing, my body feels drained of strength. I get off the bed to get some Tylenol from the medicine cabinet. As I head for the bathroom, still sobbing, my foot touches something on the floor. The contract. An organ for a wish, you say? I lift the contract from the floor, grab a pencil from my tiny writing desk, and write in it. Oh god. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe, if you holler, let him go, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. And I guess. Oddly, the moment I finish writing the word, my headache appears to abate. I leave the contract on the floor and go to bed. Fuck all this. I really need to sleep. Oh my god! The room is huge and empty. There is no furniture, no windows, and strangely no door. All there is a vast space between 4 carmine walls. I hear what sounds like muffled voices coming from the outside. I call out, but I can barely hear my own voice. The room seems to absorb every sound. My steps are silent as I move from one wall to another, looking for a way out. Suddenly, I sense another presence in the room. I turn around and see a dark figure with glowing green eyes. Before I can react, the figure reaches for my head and yanks my eye out of my skull. The room swallows my screams. Oh, God! When I wake up, it's bright outside. I'm sorry, it's Valentine's Day? Okay. I'm in bed, still on my boots, and something hurts in my head. The phone is ringing. Did Carolina decide to show some sisterly generosity? I pick up the receiver. Hello? Hello? Is this Maria Gwozdek? Yes? This is Mark from Cyberdynamics. You had an interview with us in January for a position in the sales department? We have reviewed many applications and consider you to be the best suited candidate for the position. Are you still interested in the job? Yes! I mean, absolutely. When do I start? We'll be waiting for you tomorrow at 9. Do you remember the address? I do. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Yeah. See you. I cannot believe this is happening. Cyberdynamics is probably the most competitive vacancy I've applied for, and I thought the interview didn't go that well. Who cares though? I've actually managed to get a job there. Take that, fuckers. I begin to cry tears of joy. The receiver is still pressed against my ear. Then I realize the tears are only coming out of one of my eyes. Suddenly, I remember last night. I rush to the bathroom and look in the mirror. My right eye is missing. In its place, a fake eye is staring back at me lifelessly. I don't hear from Oren again and cannot seem to find a contract anywhere. When Carolina learns that I got a job, she transfers $1,000 to my account so that I can pay my bills. The following month, and apparently to her surprise, I pay her back. Now that I have a proper job, my sister suddenly seems to like me. She invites me to her place in Columbus every now and then, and even Albert seems friendly enough. I take to wearing glasses even when I'm indoors. I still feel uncomfortable in public, but I learn to manage it. I even find a boyfriend. His name is Tim, and he's a manager at Mendez. I can't say I don't enjoy this new life, but I do feel incomplete without my eye, and I keep seeing dreams of the Carmine room. Oh my god. Hi Maria, are you here or are you busy tomorrow evening? I need you here at 6. Let's see. I'll be there, boss. Okay, I'll be there. Excellent. Bye now. I put down the receiver out of the corner of my remaining eye. Wait, what? I put down the receiver and out of the corner of my remaining eye see Tim glaring at me. Let me guess. No movies tomorrow because you're letting Omar exploit you again? Tim, it's not like that. I just don't understand, Maria. Do you really love work so much? Do you actually care about anything else? Or is it Omar? You'd rather spend time with him than me. Oh, buddy, Tim, calm down. All right. I didn't even know that we were going to the movies until now. I mean, good God. Tim, this is ridiculous. You know what's ridiculous, Maria? The way he uses you. You let that geezer call you up at 3 in the morning and you deliver him a pizza. You just blindly do anything he asks. Blindly? Are you saying this because I'm missing an eye? Oh, for fuck's sake, you're gonna play that card again? You know what, Maria? I'm sick of this. I'm not going to spend my fucking life trying to fix yours. I wish you'd realize that your problems have nothing to do with missing body parts. I feel a flash of anger rush through my body. I wish you knew what it's like to have a body part missing. Fuck this, I'm not gonna listen to this bullshit. I watch Tim storm out of the apartment. I'm angry and desperate and confused. I don't call after him, either to try to stop him or to tell him he's left behind his umbrella. I go to the kitchen and pour myself a whiskey. This should stop the shaking. Okay, I need something to do. Let's watch some TV with our one good eye. I try to watch an episode of Family Guy to distract myself, but I just can't focus. Oh no, that's just not realistic. Even if you're missing an eye and in a breakup, I'm pretty sure you could be distracted by Family Guy. It's... it just makes sense. I switch to the news. It's the usual deal. War and terrorism and cataclysms and crisis. I can't say I care much today. Neither does a music video by The Strokes have such a soothing effect. Fuck this, it's not working. I turn off the TV. I decide to go for a walk to get my mind off what happened. It's sunny outside, but I take my umbrella just in case. In West Virginia, you never know when it'll start raining. As I walk out of the apartment and turn to lock the door, I hear a strange sound coming from the elevator. I turn around. Oh my god, it's you again. A long time no see, Maria. I instantly know who this is. Oops. See, I thought you were a man. What are you doing here? What? I want to see this. I thought you were a man. I am whatever I want to be. Yeah, I get it. You're an all-powerful being that can do that can be whatever and wherever they want. Yada yada. What I don't understand is why you're here. I'm here to fulfill your wish. You already have, and I don't have anything for any further wishes. Someone didn't read the terms of her deal, did she? It's a lifelong contract. Every time you make a wish, I will make it come true. But I didn't make any wishes. Just a few minutes ago, didn't you say I wish you knew what it was like to have a body part missing? What? You can't possibly mean that. I will make your friend Timothy understand what it feels like to be missing a body part, and you will give me a body part for fulfilling your wish. See, it was a figure of speech. I didn't literally mean that I want him to experience what missing a body part feels like. It's just an expression. That doesn't count as a wish. It wasn't just a figure of speech, Maria. In that moment, you meant it. You may deceive yourself into thinking otherwise, but I know you did. If you hadn't, I wouldn't be here. Is Oren right? Or just messing with me? Did I mean it when I said it? I honestly can't tell anymore. It is therefore my contractual obligation to fulfill your wish at the price of a body part. So, what will you give me in return? An arm, a leg? See, please leave me, Tim, out of this. I won't give you anything. Fuck off. I won't give you anything. Would you rather I decide what to take? I could take your heart, you know. Oren smiles at me with a cold menace. Ah. Okay. Oh, wait. Well, I can't give him something else, like an ear, like before? Oh. I need my legs, but which arm will you be taking exactly? I'm right-handed, and I'm assuming that since I play Maria, I too am right-handed. Just take my arm. But can you please leave Tim alone? I beg you. Just take my arm. Don't hurt him. It's too late, Maria. Be careful what you wish for. With this, Oren gets into the elevator and disappears. I collapse on my knees and press my head against the wall. I hear a door open behind me, and a woman walks past, staring at me as she does. I don't care. I down 4 energy drinks that night to keep myself from sleep. I'm afraid of falling asleep and waking up without a limb. But even more, I don't want anything to happen to Tim. I consider calling him, but what can I say? Be careful, there's a magic creature who wants to take away your one and only organs? And even if I do warn Tim, can I really stop Oren? By sunrise, I can't resist sleep anymore. I turn on my stereo and crank up the volume, but I still fall asleep in my chair minutes later. Oh. July 67, I just noticed that's not That ain't how our months work. I find myself in the Carmine room again. It seems to have gotten bigger. There's still no door to be found. I noticed something on the opposite wall. A window! This could be my way out. I rush to the window. My steps are, as always, soundless. But when I get close, I realize it is only a painting. In the painting, a group of children are playing on the seashore under a bright blue sky. Could there be something behind the painting? I carefully remove the frame from the wall and discover a big square hole concealed in it. Suddenly, a long black arm projects from the hole. I scream and back away, but the arm is so long and so fast. It grabs my arm and starts pulling at it with immense force, tearing it off my body. I feel my tendons. Oh God. I feel my tendons snap and my muscles tear with a horrible sound. Ugh. My mouth fills with blood. Is blood what? The walls are this color. Just before I lose my senses, I notice a pair of evil green eyes staring at me from inside the hole. The next day I woke up with a prosthetic where my arm used to be. It doesn't really hurt, but as soon as I see it, I throw up right in my bed. The same day I learned that Tim got in a drunken fight in a bar and was stabbed in the eye. The surgeon had to remove his eye and replace it with a prosthetic. When I come to visit Tim in the hospital, he tells me to get out. He seems to blame me for what happened. Of course, he has no idea how right he is. I tell everyone I had developed an infection and had to have my arm amputated. Carolina doesn't seem to believe me. She probably suspects it had something to do with Tim. I guess she thinks he was violent or something, but she never really says anything. Omar transfers me to a less physically demanding job. The money is still good though. In fact, technically speaking, he has given me a promotion. Out of pity, of course. I am disgusted with myself for accepting it, but I couldn't afford to refuse. Mom is ailing and her prognosis isn't good. She has lost nearly all her eyesight. I come to visit as much as I can, but I can never tell her about my lost arm. I start avoiding people, limiting my social interactions to my family and my workplace. I feel exposed with my prosthetic even though I learned to camouflage it well. I almost cherish my phantom pains as they remind me of the time I was more complete. Nightmares at the Carmine room become more frequent. There is never a way out. Hi, sweetie. I'm still getting used to the sweetie. Hey, Carolina. And hey, Albert. Maria, thanks for coming. Albert rushes into the hallway and helps me take off my coat. I am still adapting to my prosthetic arm, and putting on and taking off clothes is something of a pain. Today is a pain quite literally, as I've been having unusually bad phantom pain since the morning. I try to hide it though. Thanks, Albert. Oops. No problem. Sorry, I better not leave the stove for long. Albert disappears into the kitchen. So, how's Mom doing? I mean, I'm sure you would know if you actually visit. I went to Martinsburg to visit Mom yesterday. No improvement. The doctor told me, that we shouldn't be too hopeful. I see. I'll go see her next week. Excuse me. Where's Duck? Whoa, yay, whoa. Okay, I don't know what, I hit a button, which is bad. I gotta skip all this, okay. That's not what I wanted to do. Alright, so where's the birthday boy? He's in the kitchen room playing on his Nintendo. Will you keep him company there for a few minutes while we finish up in the kitchen? His friends will be here soon. You'll save me from them? I promise. It's Duck's 6th birthday today and he's having a party. Carolina has invited me even though she knows I'm terrible with kids. I guess it's just because I haven't visited for a while. She asked me to stay the night, as I usually do when I came over. I don't think this is a good idea. I walk into the living room. Duck notices me and pauses his game. Hey there, Duck. Happy birthday. Hi, Maria. Did you bring me a present? Sure did, but you'll have to wait for the party to start to find out what it is. Okay. Dad told me to think of a wish to make. Did you think of one? Yeah, but I can't tell you. I had many wishes, but I chose the most important. What's your most important wish? Oh, no, don't ask me that, Duck. You might not end up having a birthday party. Duck is blissfully unaware of how uncomfortable of a territory this is for me. I don't know, Duck. I have too many. But if you had only one you could ask for, what would it be? It's hard to say off the top of my head. I need to think about it. Come on, everybody has a wish. Tell me yours, please. It's my birthday. Damn it, Duck. Duck's always like this. Whenever things don't go his way, he makes a scene. He may be right, though. I can't run away from my wishes forever. Or can I? There are so many things I want to happen, but am I willing to pay the price? What's your number one wish? Oh God! To have my missing body parts back, for your grandma to get better, to break the contract I signed a while ago. I don't have any wishes. Gosh, I do want to see where these go, but I have a feeling that they all have something to do with Duck. Oof. Sorry. Oh gosh. Good God. For your grandma to get better. See, if grandma has to get better, I'm guessing I'm gonna have to lose a kidney or something. That's like the only thing I can think of. Let's just go this route. For grandma to get better. Yeah, I wish grandma would get better too. Yeah. Okay, now it's done. I made another wish despite promising myself never to do that again. And I know what's going to follow. I wonder if Oren has followed me to Ohio, or if he will wait for me to return to West Virginia. Oh my God, I'm in Ohio? We chat with Duck a little more. Just before we've run out of things to talk about, two of his friends arrive. Their mothers join Albert and Carolina in the kitchen, and I decide to follow suit. But before that, I need to use the bathroom. Let me guess, for some reason Oren arrives with some random kid and his mom, and it's like, oh no, sweetie, that's my husband. I make my way to the bathroom. Using the bathroom has become a challenge with this arm, but I've learned to manage. When I flush, I hear the doorbell ring. Another one of Duck's friends must have arrived. I wash my hands, then lean against the wall for a few moments. The phantom arm is killing me. Just another moment. Okay, I walk out of the bathroom. Hi, Maria. Oh God, he's a kid now? Okay, I wasn't expecting that. That's pretty good. Jesus Christ, is it? Who else? You made a wish, and I'm here to grant it. We don't have much time, though. What will you give me in return? A kidney, perhaps? A lung? Alright, I have 2 kidneys, so you can take the kidney. I figured it was gonna be a kidney next. Take my kidney, but will you really heal my mother? Of course! Have I ever let you down? Fuck you, Warren. Okay, let's get this party started. Carolina comes out of the kitchen carrying a tray of food. Albert is behind her with the birthday cake. Neither of them seem to notice anything strange about Oren's appearance. What are you two whispering about in the hallway? Come to the dining room with us. I am in the Carmine room. The voices coming from the outside seem to have gotten louder. They sound anxious. I can almost make out the words, but not quite. I look around. To my disbelief, I notice a door in the far corner. The door is ajar and I see light coming from the outside. This is my chance to escape. I rush to the door. I stumble and fall on the floor. Hey, that rhymed. The floorboards are sticky and emit a foul smell. Is there something under the floor? I get up and make for the door. The voices are almost clear now. I can smell the fresh air coming from the outside. feel the gentle fingers of the wind touch my hair. A dark figure appears in the hallway, obscuring all light and muffling the voices. And the emerald green eyes stare at me with cold indifference. The long arm reaches for my chest. Suddenly I am frozen in place. I cannot scream. I cannot breathe. I just feel the creature's hand break through my ribcage. It hurts more than all pain I have ever felt combined, but I do not even move. Only a shallow squeaking sound comes from my throat as the creature's hand fumbles inside my body. Then I feel something snap inside me. Oh god, this makes me feel so uncomfortable. My insides are burning like 1,000 suns. The hand, now covered in blood, produces an organ. The creature seems to smile at me as everything around turns black. I wake up in the early hours of the next morning. The phantom arm is gone, but I feel a strange hollowness inside. I go to the hospital later that day and the doctor confirms one of my kidneys is missing. She assures me this does not pose a threat to my life and seems to believe I was born that way. Indeed, the missing kidney has little effect on my life. I have to follow a strict diet, but other than that, my life does not change much. I do feel painfully incomplete, however. My mother recovers and moves back to her home in Martinsburg. I come to visit every weekend and help her with the chores. Carolina and I are not as close anymore. We talk on the phone every now and then, but I hardly ever visit her in Columbus. I immerse in my work at Cyberdynamics, and my efforts are rewarded with another promotion. I find myself in charge of the sales division. I don't particularly enjoy having to be around so many people, but I try to do my best, and Omar seems to appreciate my effort. I start going out with Mark, the HR guy. He doesn't seem to mind my disability. On our second date, I learned that he himself has a prosthetic leg. Dreams of the Carmine room continue, but I almost learn to accept them. Even when I am dreaming, I know there is no way out of the room. I decide not to make another wish ever again. And this time, I better not give in. See, the missing parts is... Oh, is that it? Was that really it? Interesting. Alright, so that honestly was completely not what I expected the game to be. Which is great, because, you know, why would I don't like to spoil the surprise myself, so... Yeah, I like this game a lot. I am actually going to go back once this is all over. The end. Alright. What are these other options? I want to go back and see if I can make other decisions, but I think I'll do that at a later gameplay because this is already like 40 minutes, but I want to see what these... Is this the volume setting? Ah, okay. And then come closer? Oh, that's how I get into... Okay, because this is in windowed mode. Alright, that's actually pretty clever. I'm not gonna lie. Making the menu literally the decision tree. But anyways, yeah, so that was the missing parts of Maria Gwozdek. It's a pretty interesting game. I'll leave the description down, or the link down in the description below. So if you've enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe, as it does help. And then leave a comment about what you thought about the game, you know. Help the developer out, download the game and play it yourself. So without further ado, I'll see you all in the next video. Have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.